uniforms, and we'll start the game moving from left to right. We're just about ready for the teams to come out onto the ice, and we will get started here in just a few moments. Again, game start time is supposed to be at 7 a.m. We are just a minute or so before that, so just waiting for the referees and the teams to be let out to get this game started. Both of these teams went 2-0 yesterday, so this is the very top of the bracket. The Royals are currently sitting at number 1, winning both of their games yesterday with a score of 4-0. The Hawks went 2-0 yesterday, winning their games. The first game they won by a score of 2-0. The second game they won by a score of 4-0. So neither goalie here has let in a goal yet at this point. We are just about prepared. Teams coming onto the ice. The referees are behind the teams. They let them on. So we will get started here in just a moment. The timekeeper has started the clock for the 3-minute warm-up period without the nets being on the ice. So teams will get some skating in first, and we will see shots once nets are in place. That's going to do it for the warm-ups. Teams will collect the pucks. They finally have nets out. The nets still need to be pegged. We will get this game started here once the teams get their huddles in. The Hawks are huddling in front of their bench. They did not do a net front huddle. Royals now breaking their huddle at the net, skating over to the bench. Ref is pegging the net down at the Royals end. So we'll get started here in just a moment. Royals are going to start the game with Srey, Shin, and Schumacher as the forwards, with Seeley and Bruno on defense. Referee talking to the Hawks coach. We are now set to go. Draw one back by the Hawks. Play back up the middle. Apparently there was some question about the net behind Heller. Draw one back by the Hawks, hammered forward from the point. That is blocked to the outside. Schumacher battling on the boards. Puck comes free. Bruno turns away in the corner, rattles it off the glass to the point, held in by the Hawks. Dumped up the far side. That will be sticked behind the goal by Heller. Battling behind the net, playing to the near side. Hawks turn into the corner, pressured by Seeley. Seeley battling there. Hawks turn up the near side to the top of the circle, drop the puck. That is stolen by Schumacher and flipped out of the zone. Chased down. This is going to go all the way for an icing on the Royals. This will be coming back to the Royals end, and the draw will be to Heller's stick side. Johnson wins the draw back. Heller plays it beside the net. That's picked up by the Hawks. Now battling behind the net, dumped into the far corner. Tipped forward by Soroka. That will be held at the point. Played back towards the net front. Tipped forward by the Royals. Played to the blue line. Held in by the Hawks. Fanned on by everybody. Sui scoops it to the outside, and that is turned by Soroka out of the zone. Hammered down the ice. That is going to go for another icing on the Royals. Draw to Heller's glove side. One across the blue paint by the Hawks. Picard hammers it off the glass and out, picked up by Soroka. Soroka charges up the near side. She runs into a Hawks player. Puck bounces into the slot. Cleared to the near boards by the Hawks. Turned up the near side. Held in by Tsui at the point. Bounced towards the slot. And then hammered out by the Hawks. Chasing it back. Bible racing back. Puck does not go far enough for icing. Bible hammers the puck into the corner. Battle in the corner. Hawks scoop it towards the front. Stick forward by Heller. Battle at the side of the net. And now played wide by Johnson. Johnson forward to Picard. Picard up the near side, pressured by number 72. She gains center, dumps the puck down. Royals going for a change. Picard forward as the pressure puck skating to the far side, broken up by Srey. Srey floats that in goal, and it is blocked down by the goalie. Played to the near side. Puck gets knocked back to the inboards by Thomas. Picard forward to pressure on the far side. That is shot up, held in by Bruno. Bouncing puck sent up to Srey. Srey's turnaround shot blocked by the goalie behind the goal. Hammered around to the far point. Bruno lobs that in. That misses everything, going to the near corner. Play on the near side. Pressured by Srey. Hawks turn the puck behind their own net, moving to the far side. Floated past Picard. Bouncing puck stepping in. Bruno hammers it forward. That's blocked down in front. And now pushed out. They had a cherry picker, but the pass was not on target. Seeley races back and turns the play to the near side. Seeley bounces the puck back out to neutral. That was touched on the way through, according to the referee. And the Hawks will control in their own end. Pressured by Hireman. She wins the battle on the board, slowing things down. Puck still on the half boards in the Hawks zone. Bounce now into the corner, hammered back to the boards. Hireman scoops it back to the corner. That was behind Johnson, who picks it up behind the net. Johnson turns to the near corner. Centering feed broken up by the Hawks and skated out. Hawks charge up the middle of the ice. Hawks move into the Royal zone. Bible breaks the play up. Puck drifts into the corner. Hawks recollect there. Blow a tire on the play, and Bible is able to float that to the boards. Outlet pass is blocked. Hawks pick the puck back up in the corner. Turning to the outside, centering feed blocked by Johnson. Tip towards the point, held in the zone. Play towards the middle, broken up. Tsui keeps the play to the outside. Hawks turn in the corner. Centering feed goes all the way across to the near side. Shot tipped in front, but not on target. Play in the far corner. Bounced up. Schumacher pressuring there. Shot from distance, blocked down by Heller. Follow-up goes behind the net. Play on the near side. Hawks in the near circle. Pressured by Tsui. Sent to the slot. Poked on net, and Heller dives on top of it. 11:01 left in the first period. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Stray wins the draw to the outside. That's pushed past Bruno into the corner. Stray hammers it back up the far side. That gets through the forward. Schumacher picks it up, hammers it up. That bounces off the defender out of the zone. Drop back. That misses the defender and goes all the way into the near corner. Shen charging in. She slows things down on the boards. Puck bounces past Stray. Played across the ice and out. 2-on-1 developing. Bruno breaks it up at the blue line. She bumps the player off the puck. Puck left on the half board. Shen charges forward, tips it out of the zone. Couldn't hold on to the puck. Bounce to the middle. That's picked up by Stray. Stray couldn't hold on to the puck, but gets it into the Hawks zone. Played up the near side. That comes out to neutral. Sealy hammered in front of me. Puck gets played into the zone. Dropped across the ice, and the Hawks will collect on the far side. Hawks charge forward. Broken up at the blue line. Sawaka had her stick knocked out of her hands. She fell down on the play. Puck poked away in the circle and now collected by Sealy. Sealy up the near side. Sealy moves forward, pressured by a couple of Hawks players. Puck dumped into the Hawks end. Shin forward to pressure. She battles behind the net. She slows things down there. Sawaka comes over to help out. Puck goes to Sawaka. Sawaka centering feed off a skate. Bounced up the blue line. Bible pinches in. Tipped forward. Sawaka chases the puck down in the corner. Battling on the inboards. Puck sent towards the front, but intercepted by the Hawks, who skate up the middle of their zone. Picard steps in, holds his own, bounces the puck to Johnson. Johnson will collect off the near boards. Centering feed intercepted by the Hawks and skated behind the net. Moving to the far side, Sawaka blocks the puck down. Second effort, scooped forward by Picard. Rattled around behind the net to the near side, and Johnson will chase down the puck. Johnson gets the puck off the boards, bounces it to the slot, held by Bible. Shot from the high slot goes just wide. Play in the far corner. Tip to the inboards. Johnson gets it to the front. Picard can't get a shot away. She drops the puck to Tsui. Tsui floats it forward, and that is sticked aside by the goalie. Play in the far corner. Picard coming over to help out. Drop back. Bible holds at the point. Shot tipped just wide of the net by Johnson. Play on the near side. That was sent in front. Bouncing puck is cleared across. Now collected on the near side. Tsui pinches in. She holds the zone. Picard turns around, centers, and that is swept away from danger by the Hawks defenders. Hawks collect on the far side. Charging out of the zone. That is floated past Bible. And it will... No, icing was called off. Centered. That was blocked in front by Tsui. Played to the near point. That gets out of the zone. Dropped across. Sawaka charges over to pressure. She pokes the puck loose for a second. Stepping in. Called onside. Bible sends the play into the corner. Hawks turn in the far corner. Bible pressuring there. Play kept below the goal line. Hawks still with puck. Centering feed comes in the middle. Swept aside by Hireman. She got hit well after the puck was gone. And that is going to be interference on the Hawks. The Royals are going to get the first power play of the game.
There you go. Nice call.
Offensive zone draw to start this power play will be to the goalie's glove side in the Hawks zone. Power play unit for the Royals is going to be Stray, Picard, Sawaka, Sealy, and Bruno. Draw one back. Hammered back to Bruno at the point. Bruno's shot goes to the inboards. Hawks turn it behind the net to the near side. Pressured by Picard. Move to the near side. Centered. And that is scooped up by the goalie on the effort from Sawaka. Draw again to the goalie's glove side. One back. Charging forward. Hawks jump on the puck first and race up the ice. Hawks out the far side. That is tipped past Bruno into the zone. Bruno chasing in the corner. She gives the player a shove. Hawks still with the puck, turning, moving through. Puck dumped into the far corner. Hawks collect there. Turning away, send to the front. Broken up by Sealy and bounced to Soraka. Soraka moves up the ice with the card to her left. Puck stolen by the Hawks. Racing into the zone. Picard breaks the play up. Puck sent into the corner. Sealy gets back to it first. Puck bounced up. That just missed the netting. Picard moves up the near side. She plays the puck out. That is going to go down on net. Goalie has to play it. No icing. Hawks collect in their zone. Moving up the far side. Picard pressuring. Puck dumped out of the zone on the far side. Number 50 for the Hawks turns to the middle of the ice. Played in, trying to get through. Johnson breaks the play up. Scooped up by Bible. Play in the corner. She hammers it forward. And now bashed towards the point, but held in by the Hawks. That is lobbed in. It goes on net, and Heller will just grab and cover. 6:44 remaining in the first period. 16 seconds left in the power play to the Royals. Johnson to take the draw to Heller's glove side. One back into the corner. Bible floats the puck forward. Thomas can't get it out of the zone. Bible collects. Stolen from Bible. Turned to the middle. That shot is blocked. Puck trickles to the near side. Johnson sweeps the puck forward. Shin chips it off the boards, but not out of the zone. Dumped back in by the Hawks. Collected by Hireman in the corner. She moves behind her net to the far side. Hireman plays the puck up. That's intercepted by the Hawks. They battle in the far corner now. Pressured by Hireman. Puck behind the net. Centered. And that will be collected by Thomas. Thomas up the middle. She gets pickpocketed from behind. Puck comes out to neutral. Thomas shoves the puck ahead, falling down on the play. Hawks turn to the near side. Race back into the Royal zone. Cut to the middle. Shot is just wide. Scooped up behind the net. And the follow-up does not go. I think Heller got just a piece of that on the first one. Dropped to the point, and that gets through the defender and out. Hawks recollect at center. Played up the middle of the ice. Puck drifts free into the Royal zone. Bruno shoots it out. That will not be touched on the way through, but could have been touched by the defender, so no icing. Soraka charges in. She breaks up the play on the near board. Steals the puck, moves in. Cuts to the middle. Puck bounces free. Swept out of the zone at the blue line. Bruno racing back to her own end. Bruno turning to the near side. Bruno still with the puck. She cuts up the near side, steps into the zone. Bruno shoulders her way through the defender. Puck comes free behind the net. Soraka was waiting for it. Puck bounced away from her, and the Hawks collect on the near side. Hawks up the near side, pressured by Shen. Shen wins the battle. She floats it forward. That's blocked down. Soraka picks it up, moves into the zone, runs into three bodies, and just dumps the puck deep. Hawks collect, moving behind their net to the far side. Shot up the far boards, held by Bible. That is dumped on net. Goalie had to kick that to the outside. Play comes up the near side. Hawks turn to the middle, tipped into the zone. Bible breaks the play up. Puck left on the boards, recollected by the Hawks. Bible pressuring in the corner. She shoulders the player down. Puck gets left behind, and Bible will control. Bible plays the puck to the middle. Hireman collects in the circle. Tipped forward to Thomas. That does not come out of the zone. Hireman's second effort gets the puck over the blue line. Thomas chasing it down on the far side. Thomas forward. She floats the puck ahead. That was blocked by the Hawks, and it will trickle into the corner in their own end. Pressured by Hireman. Puck rattled around to the near side. Played up the near side, broken up by Johnson. Sealy steps forward to pinch. Puck knocked back into the corner. Thomas pressuring there. She gets shoved down from behind. The puck winds up underneath her. She sweeps it towards the front. That's cleared to the outside by the Hawks and collected on the half boards with speed. Hawks charge up the far side, cutting to the middle. Played wide to the near side by Sealy, trying to step around. She does so. Moving to the front. Shot blocked by Heller and collected behind the net by the Royals. Played up the far side, intercepted by the Hawks. Pushed into the corner, trying to get to the front. Cutting to the middle. Puck drifts free. Collected at the near point. Shot from distance is scooped up by Heller, who hangs on. 3:37 left in the first period. Draw will be to Heller's stick side. Stray wins the draw back to the corner, swept forward by Sealy. She runs into a couple of bodies. Play pushed back towards the corner. Stray knocks the puck free, then goes to chase behind the net. Puck hammered to the far corner, pushed back behind the goal to the near side. Hawks collect in the corner, turn to the front, centering feed, goes through the blue paint into the far corner. Collected there by the Hawks, pressured by Schumacher. Play pushed behind the goal line. Bruno sends it up the far side, and the net is off its pegs, and we get a whistle. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Draw one back into the corner. Bible turns it forward, runs into a player, still with puck. She gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher hammers it out of the zone. That's intercepted by the Hawks. Turned back up into the Royals, and Bible has to reverse to collect. Bible bounces the puck forward. Schumacher gets it out of the zone. Collected by the Hawks at center. Played across to the near side. Hawks turn to the Royals in. Broken up by Tsui. Puck drifts in. Bible races over to help out. Centering feed broken up on the far side by Schumacher. She races over to the puck. She can't get to it in time. Stray now back in the corner to pressure. She gets some help from Bible. Puck comes to the circle. Shot doesn't have much on it. Sticked aside by Heller. Play in the near corner. Pressured by Tsui. Tsui gets bumped off the play. Cutting to the front. Turning in. Shot. Goes to the middle. And then pushed out of danger by Bible. Play in the slot. Turning. Shot is roofed over Heller, who was down early with 2:20 left in the first period. Draw one back by the Royals, tipped forward by Bruno. That will be collected by the Hawks at their blue line. Played up the far side. Sawaka slowed it down, now lobbed ahead. That comes out to neutral. Dumped back in by Bruno, but the Royals were still offside on the play. Draw will be in front of the Hawks bench. Draw one to the outside. Hawks move it forward up the boards. Stepping through, broken up by Bruno. Bouncing puck recollected by the Hawks, moving into the Royal zone. Stepping to the side, shot from the circle, misses the net. Play in the near corner. Picard sends it up, goes to pressure. Puck sent back in. Sealy tips it forward. That will get out of the zone. Charging ahead, Sawaka gets there first. She moves it in, cuts to the middle. Chase from behind. She shoots the puck well wide to the far side. Play behind the net, broken up by Johnson and Sawaka. Centering feed comes all the way through everybody and out to center. Chased down by Bruno. Bruno collects at her blue line. Moving to the center, her lead pass is intercepted, and the Hawks turn to the Royals end. Play to the near side. Sealy gets in the way of the centering feed. Puck hammered to the boards by Picard. She will collect there. Picard up the near side. Plays the puck forward to Sawaka. Sawaka one-on-one into the zone. Sawaka cuts to the outside. Puck gets knocked into the corner. Sawaka chasing it down. She gets knocked off the play. Picard challenging beside the net. Puck played up the middle, and the Hawks now charge out of the zone. Hawks up the middle of the ice. Pushed to the outside by Bible. Puck dropped to the point, and that was offside, and the shot after the whistle with 54.2 seconds left. Draw just in front of the Royals bench. Controlled to the outside. Collected by Bible. She lobs it ahead. That's knocked down by the Hawks and dumped into the Royals zone. Tsui will collect in the corner. She moves to the near side, now reversing back to the far corner. Tsui up the far side, sends the puck up to Thomas. Thomas runs into a Hawks player, gets the puck to the point, but not out. Second effort held in. Puck tripped, pushed back into the corner. Bible will chase it down there. Bible turns to the outside. She gets the puck ahead to Thomas. Thomas shoulders the player down. Bible floats it ahead, and that bounces past everybody, and icing immediately waved off. Hawks race back into the corner in their own end to collect. Pressured by Hireman. Moving to the near side. Tsui steps forward. She slows things down on the boards. Puck comes free for Bible. Bible plays the puck up the far side. That bounced past Stray. Collected by the Hawks. Played up the middle. Broken up in the middle now. Racing into the zone. Moving up the middle, and that's going to do it. End of one. Score is 1-0 to the Royals. Or to the Hawks, I believe. That's the end of the first intermission. Team switching sides for the second. Hawks in white will be moving right to left, and the Royals in black will be moving left to right. Royals now breaking their huddle at the bench. It will be Johnson, Shin, and Schumacher as the starting forwards, with Bruno and Seeley on defense to start the second period. Scrum off the draw, controlled back by the Hawks, turning to the near side. Played up the near side boards into the zone. Played wide by Bruno. Recollected by the Hawks, stepping below the goal line. Centering feed blocked back by Heller. Played to the near side. Hawks will pick it up in the corner. Hawks drop it to the corner. Getting the cycle on, turning towards the front. Play to the middle. Shot kicked aside by Heller. Play pushed to the far corner. Sent up the boards by Johnson. That is held in at the point. That shot just misses the goal. Collected behind the net by Seeley. She plays the puck up to Schumacher. Schumacher hammers it forward. That gets out of the zone. Shin charges forward. She can't get to it in time. Shu comes forward, but the puck is pushed past her into the Royal zone. Bruno breaks up the play on the boards. Puck goes to Johnson. Johnson floats it ahead. Schumacher gets it out to neutral. Hawks pick it up just outside of the blue line and play it across the ice. Picked up by Shin. Shin into the zone. Shin has the play broken up at the boards, and that whistle was just a touch early. The puck hadn't crossed the blue line yet, but it was about to. Draw will be just in front of the Royals bench. No, they're calling intentional offsides on that, and the draw is coming all the way. Oh, no. They called too many men. And the Royals are now shorthanded for a minute and a half. Draw one back by Stray into the corner. Sui pushes it to the corner, bounced towards the front, broken up in front. Puck bounces to the inboard, centering feed goes to the side of the circle. Shot blocked by Heller and then cleared out of danger by the defenders. Picard races up the near side. She cuts across the ice to the far side, runs out of real estate, gets the puck into the zone, hammers it through the defender, deep into the Hawks zone, and the Hawks will collect behind their net. Hawks reverse back to the far side. Puck played now to the near side. Collected by the Hawks. Moving up. That is blocked by Picard. Bouncing puck comes out to neutral. Hammered forward by Tsui. That is partially blocked. And now played to Picard on the near side. Picard fans. Second effort knocks the puck forward. It will go to the Hawks blue line. Picard pressures. Played away from her. Moving across the ice. Hawks gain the Royal zone. Pushed wide by Tsui. Puck played behind the net. Collected in the near corner, dropped up to the near half boards. Shot from distance, blocked by Heller, and then swept aside by Tsui. Played behind the net by Bible. Bible moves to the far side. That is tipped up and out of the zone. Hawks will collect at center. Hawks turn it back to the near side, stepping into the zone on the near side. Bible pressuring there. Player falling down, poked free by Picard. Bible gets to it first. Played up the boards. Picard hammers it forward. That was partially blocked. Second effort, blocked. And now dumped deep by the Hawks. This will rattle behind the net. Tsui goes to collect in the far corner. She rattles it up to the far point. Held by the Hawks. Charging up the far side. Poked free by Sray. Now pushed across. Puck drifts to the near boards. Hawks get to a first tight angle shot. Blocked by Heller. Left in front now. Poked free by Heller. Played up and not out of the zone. Puck sent back into the corner where Bible collects. Bible dumps it up. That is tipped and goes over the blue line. Hawks recollect at center. Stepping back in on the far side. Play broken up, shot from distance, misses the net. Play on the near side, trying to center, dumped across behind the net. Tsui gets to it first, hammered up to the point, and that comes out of the zone. Hawks have to recollect. Power play is over. Battle just outside the Royals blue line, dumped up the far side. Collected by the Hawks, poked free by Thomas. Recollected by the Hawks, Thomas pokes it free again. Thomas hammers it into the Hawks zone. Hawks charge across the ice to the middle. Outlet pass blocked by Thomas, bounced up. Seeley tries to reverse it. Play on the far side, hammered forward by Hireman. That is intercepted. Bouncing puck sent back into the bodies. Trying to kick it off the wall. Pushed back in. Hammered forward by Thomas, and it goes to Johnson. Johnson up the middle of the ice. Johnson cuts to the near side, trying to get through the defender. She succeeds in doing so. Gives the puck to Thomas. That drifts through. Played up the middle and held it. Nope, not held in at the blue line. Draw will be on the near dot just outside of the Hawks zone. 11:18 left in the second. Draw just outside of the Hawks' end. Johnson wins the draw back. Sealy hammers it forward. That bounces through. Johnson pushes it into the zone. Puck collected by the Hawks in the corner, pressured by Johnson. Played back to the near side. Collected by the Hawks, sent to the middle. Bruno tries to break the play up. She turns the play wide to the near side. Takes a whack on the player. Play to the front. Heller kicks that aside. And the follow-up is knocked wide to the far side. Play on the far boards, broken up by Sealy. And drop back. Hawks still in control. Delayed penalty. Shot steered to the outside. Collected by the Hawks. Played up the near side. Hawks still in control. Sealy pushes it deep. Hawks touch their centering feed blocked. And then Heller dives on top of the play. And we get the whistle. Hawks to go to the power play. Bruno going to the box. I did not see what the call was. Sray, Bible, Sirwatka, and Shin as the power or penalty kill unit. Puck won back to the blue line by the Hawks. Played across to the far side. That went through the defender but stayed in the zone. Dumped in. That is kicked aside by Heller. Collected behind the net. Dropped back. Still on the near side. Hawks turn. Centered. That goes through everybody to the far side. Sirwatka breaks the play up. Puck drifts to the corner. Sui keeps it there. Bouncing puck goes to the high slot. Blast from the slot. Kicked aside by Heller. Play on the near boards. Shoved into the corner. Pushed behind the goal. Moving to the near side. Dropped to the near point. Pushed to the far side. Shot in. Floated in. Blocked down in front. Turn around. Decided to drop it back to the point. Floated in. That was knocked down in front. Heller gets in the way of the point blank shot. Dropped back to the near point. Pushed back up the near side. Stepping to the slot. Shot. Gloved by Heller, who hangs on to it. .9:30 left in the second period. 32 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Royals. Picard, Sealy, Johnson, and Thomas as the PK2 unit. Draw one to the outside by Johnson. Picard gets a stick on it, keeping it behind the goal line. Picard battling there, sent to the front. That is bounced by Thomas and then hammered down the ice. That is going to go just wide of the goal and be icing on the Royals. Johnson to take the draw to Heller's stick side. Draw one back by the Hawks to the point. Puck passed to the near side. That stays in the zone. Moving to the slot. Shot kicked aside by Heller. Play on the far side. Pushed up and out by Thomas. Icing waved off. That is going to go on net. Goalie stops it and then plays it to her defender. Hawks moving to the near side. Power play is over. Play on the boards. Johnson keeps the play deep. She blows a tire on the play. Puck left in the corner. Thomas steps forward. Puck played up the near side, and the Hawks will skate out of the zone. Hawks moving up the near side. Pressure by Picard. Puck sent to the middle. That's left behind. Thomas gets to it first. Hammers it out. Johnson pokes it forward. Puck bounces to the Hawks. Johnson recollects. Steps into the zone. Dumps the puck deep, and then goes for a change. Collected by the Hawks on the near side. Floated up. That's going to get past everybody, and Picard will go back and get it in her own end. That just barely makes it for an icing on the Hawks. This will come all the way back down to the Hawks end. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side. .8:21 left in the second period. Trey wins the draw to the outside. Puck bounces to the Hawks. Schumacher pressuring there. Puck sent into the far corner. Shen battling there. Puck comes free. Gets some help from Schumacher. Now skated out. Hawks move up the middle of the ice. Play broken up by Tsui, and that drifts in offside. Draw will be on the near dot just outside of the Royals zone. Stray wins the draw back. Schumacher plays it up the middle. That's broken up by the Hawks, dumped into the Royal zone. Sui hammers it back out of the zone. Collected by Shin. She rockets it down the ice. No icing. That was tipped on the way through. Played by the Hawks behind their net. Pushed to the near side. Schumacher gets there first. She slows things down the corner. She gets her pocket pick. Battling now against two white jerseys. Play rattled behind the net. Stray chases it down in the far corner. She gets bumped off the play. Puck still in the corner. Pushed now up to the half board. Shin slows things down. Collected by Sui. Sui's shot blocked down in front. And collected by the Hawks. Hawks play the puck to the near side. Puck's skated forward. Bible breaks the play up. Schumacher tries to hammer it forward. Puck drifts into the Royals zone. Sui turns up the far side. She runs into a couple of Hawks player. Puck hammered forward. Bounce to Shin. Shin couldn't get it there. Hawks dump it deep, and Bible will go back to collect. Bible reverses back to the far side. Plays it up to Shin. Shin doesn't get there in time. Puck sent forward. Pushed towards the net. That goes behind. Played into the corner. Shin will collect off the half boards. Shin moves up the far side. Shin with Sawaka to her right. She gets the puck to her. Tipped in. Sawaka tries to step through. That's going to drift on net, and the goalie is going to dive on top of the loose puck. .6:43 left in the second. The Hawks are changing goalies. We're halfway through the second, so they're putting their second goalie in. Johnson to take the draw. Draw one back. Picard couldn't get a stick on it. Bruno steps forward, gets the puck to the middle. That's intercepted by the Hawks, who charge up the near side. Hawks cut to the middle, pass the puck forward. That connects. Moving across the ice, Sealy pushes the play wide. Puck dropped to the circle, knocked into the corner by Sawaka. Picked up by Picard. Picard moving up the far side. She gets through one, cuts towards the middle. Picard still with the puck. She cuts across to the near side, gains the zone. Shot in is blocked aside by the defenders, played behind the net. Sawaka blocks the outlet pass, and the puck winds up in the netting. Draw to the goalie's stick side. One back by the Hawks. Played behind the net to the near side. Thomas charging forward. She doesn't get there in time. Bruno steps in. Knocks player off. Collected by Stray. Stray's shot is blocked down in front. Does not make it through the bodies. Puck pushed to the far side. Pressured by Hireman. Played out of the zone. That was behind the forward. Bruno will collect at center. Bruno gains center. Dumps the puck in. That will rattle into the corner. Collected by the Hawks. Played up the middle. And now played out of the zone. Broken up by Bruno. Puck hammered to the far boards where Tsui will collect. Tsui shoves the puck forward. That is touched by the defender and rolls into the Hawks zone in the far corner. Stray forward to pressure. Puck moving to the near side. Play broken up, but it will go to the Hawks at the point. Stray holds the zone initially. Second effort comes out to center. Bruno's pass blocked. Second effort lobbed in. This will just go into the far corner in the zone. Johnson charging ahead. Hireman charging ahead, not Johnson. Puck played away from her. Now pushed up the near side. Collected, moving into the zone. Bible gets back, breaks up the play, pushed up the middle, and that is kicked wide of the goal. Hawks collect behind the net. Played in front, couldn't get a stick on it. Puck drifts to the boards on the near side. Dropped back to the near point. Skated across, now dumped into the far corner. Chased down by Johnson. Puck rattled to the near side. Hawks step to the side of the near circle. Pressured by Thomas. Puck dumped up the boards, now collected by Bible. Bible gets the puck out of the zone at the near point. Collected by the Hawks at center. Played up the middle. That is broken up by Johnson. Puck bounces to the Hawks, who skate into the Royal zone, pressured by Shen. Scooped forward by Johnson. Johnson runs into a player, gets some help from Shen, who gets out of the zone. Shen forward. She gains the zone. Moving up the far side. She gets knocked off the play. She gets turned around, and the Hawks move the puck back out. Sui hammers the puck back forward, and that went into the zone. Royals are offside. .424 left in the second period. Draw will be in front of the Royals bench. Draw one to the outside by the Royals, swept forward by Picard. That goes on net, and the goalie will cover. Draw to the goalie's stick side. One back by the Royals. Drop to the point. Shot by Sealy. Blocked down in front. Knocked back to the point. Hawks control there. Held in by Picard. Puck drifts into the corner. Hawks dump the puck behind the net to the near side. Pressured by Soraka. Soraka keeps the puck in the corner. Srey charges over. She doesn't get there in time. Puck bounces to Soraka. Soraka moves it up the boards, and the Hawks will now control. Hawks out of the zone on the near side. Shot blocked by Heller and then covered as the Hawks crashed in. .347 left in the second period. Draw won by the Hawks into the corner. Turn to the middle. That is intercepted by Picard. Picard plays it forward. That was through Soraka, who didn't know it was coming. Hawks collect at their blue line. Dumped up the far side, broken up by Srey. Srey keeps it on the boards, played forward. Now Soraka into the zone. Soraka cuts through the middle, takes a shot. That is kicked aside by the goalie. Play at the far side. Johnson tries to get through, can't get through the forward. Puck still in the zone. Suey holding the line. Puck played ahead, now pushed out by the Hawks. That is stopped by Johnson. Turned back forward. Picard turns it into the zone, but that's immediately intercepted by the Hawks and played back out to neutral. Bruno up the near side. Bruno steps past one, gains the zone. Shot floated in, and that goes over the goal off the deflection. Play in the far corner. Picard holds the puck low. She slows the puck down. Still there, trying to get it off the boards. Puck sent back to the blue line. Dropped to the slot. Bible tips it to the boards. Collected by Picard. Picard's turnaround shot goes wide of the net. Collected by Soraka. Soraka to the front. That goes through everybody and to the far boards. Hawks pressured by Picard. She steals the puck. Turns the middle shot. Blocked down and then swept wide by Soraka. Puck played to the far side. Still in the zone. Dumped behind the net. Johnson with a shove from behind. Puck to the near point. Bible floats it in. That is blocked down in front by a skate. Picard gets to it. Turnaround shot off the outside of the netting. Play in the near corner. Rattled up the near boards. Bible holds there. Bible's shot gets through, and the goalie will cover. Johnson gets shoved down in front. .210 remaining in the second period. Srey wins the draw to the outside. Thomas gives it to Bible. Bible's shot blocked by a leg, goes behind the net. Play to the far side. Hireman pokes it free initially. Now rattled up the far side. Suri holds. She plays it back up to Srey. Srey sends the puck behind the net. Hawks collect, rattle the puck around to the near corner. Play comes up the near side. Pressured by Thomas. Hawks exit the zone. Bible breaks the play up, sends it forward. That's intercepted. Dumped ahead. And that was called offside, but I don't know who was in the zone. Draw on the near dot just outside of the Royals' end. Draw one back by the Hawks. Collected at center, moving to the far side, hammered into the zone. That will go into the near corner where Bruno will collect. Bruno lobs the puck up, and that goes out of play. And through the netting into the stands. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. One back by Srey. Floated up the near side by Bruno. That is blocked down by the Hawks. Play on the boards. Puck gets knocked into the corner. Hawks get to it first. Played up the near side. Thomas tries to sweep it ahead. Puck bounces towards the middle and collected by Hireman. Hireman charges up the near side. Gets around one, trying to get around the second. Puck played to the middle. Intercepted and then overskated by everybody. Thomas misses. Now poked past Bruno out of the zone. Charging forward. Hawks gain the zone. Moving in. Cut to the middle. Shot. Misses the net and then swept away by Sealy. Collected by Hireman. She runs into a Hawks player. Puck held in the zone. Sealy turns, floats the puck forward. That will get out of the zone. Played up and pushed in. Hawks are offside. Draw will be on the dot in front of the Hawks bench. Controlled back by Johnson. Sui plays it up to Shen. Shen fans on it, now recollects. Shen plays it in the middle. That is collected by Schumacher all alone. Shu shoots, and in the goal bus behind the goalie's glove. Schumacher from Shen on a laser beam of a shot. And the Royals tie it up with 36.7 seconds left in the second period. Draw one back by the Hawks. Played forward, broken up by Bible. Drifting puck, slowed down, knocked into the skates, now played into the corner. Hawks collected there, centering feed, goes all the way across. Shen gets to it first, she retreats, now reverses back to the corner. Playing up the far side, Shen floats puck forward, that was partially blocked. Shen recollects, gets it out of the zone, dumped back in, Hawks are offside. 13 seconds remaining in the second period. Draw will be in front of the Hawks bench. Scrum off the draw, pushed into the Royal zone, kicked out by Bible. Turned forward, hammered into the zone. Sui dumps it forward. That is blocked across the blue line. Play broken up by Soraka, picked back up by the Hawks. Pushed to the outside, and that is going to do it for two. End of two. We are all tied at one. That's going to do it for the second intermission. Teams back to their original sides. Hawks in white will be moving left to right. Royals in black will be moving right to left. Royals starting the period with Picard, Srey, and Swatka as the forwards, with Seeley and Bruno on defense. Draw hammered forward by the Hawks. Bouncing puck chipped back to center. Played across the ice. Sawaka charges over. Puck dumped past her into the zone. Bruno chasing it down behind her goal line. She plays the puck into the corner where Srey will collect. Srey sends the puck forward to Sawaka. That is held at the point. Shot in, misses the net. Played to the near point. Picard sends it forward, held in at the point, dumped back up the near side where Seeley will chase it down. Seeley floats the puck ahead. That doesn't get through. Played towards the center. Broken up. Bruno gets shoved down, and Picard will chase the puck down. Picard gets knocked off the play. Battle on the boards. Puck sent deep where Seeley will control. Seeley moves behind her net to the far side, plays the puck to Sawaka. Sawaka moves up the middle of the ice. Sawaka one-on-one into the zone. She cuts to the near side. Steps through, centers it. That is played aside by the defenders, pushed to the boards. Picard slows things down. Srey can't get to in time, played up to the blue line. Bible holds the zone, plays it back forward for Srey. Stray turns the puck ahead. That is broken up by the defenders and then lobbed between and down the ice. That is going to not get far enough for icing. Heller gives it to Bible. Bible to the near side. That is just ahead of Picard. Picard races forward but can't get there in time. Puck dumped back into the Royal zone. Sui turns to the corner. She rattles the puck past the forward. Picard collects on the half boards. Floats the puck to Johnson. Johnson turns out the middle but loses the puck at center. Racing across, Johnson slows things down just outside the blue line. She gets bumped off the play, now dumps the puck into the Hawks zone. Hawks collect in their own end. Played to the near side. Hireman holds the zone, falling down on the play. Johnson picks it up. She floats it to the middle, intercepted by the Hawks. Bible collects in the high slot. Shot from distance, blocked by the goalie, who does not give up a rebound. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side after the cover. Draw one to the outside. Hawks reverse into the corner, pressured by Johnson. Thomas scoops the puck off the wall, centering feed, misses everybody. Hireman chasing it on the far side. Hireman centers. That goes in front, missed everybody on the way through that direction. Play on the far side. Thomas breaks the play up, sent to the middle, broken up by Hireman. Hireman turns with it. She falls down on the play. Bible races in, knocks the puck free, bounced towards the front of the net, played to the near side. Hireman broke the play up, but it gets out of the zone where Tsui will collect at her blue line. Tsui floats it forward, collected by the Hawks at center, bashed forward. That will be bounced away from the Royals' blue line across the ice. Thomas charges forward. She knocks it into the Hawks' zone, and the Royals go for a change. Hireman forward as the lone pressure. She can't get to the puck. Puck played up the near side. Bible slows it down. Puck goes to Seeley. Seeley to Schumacher. Schumacher floats it ahead. Slowed down by the Hawks just inside their zone. Played up the far side. Broken up by Shen. Bouncing puck goes into the zone. Shen races ahead, gets to it first. Plays it to the middle. She gets to it. Bouncing puck kept to the outside by the Hawks. Turned up the far boards. Hawks turn to the middle. That is played away from Bruno to the near side. Seeley will chase it down in her own end. Seeley turns up the near side. Gives the puck to Stray. Stray dumps it into the Hawks zone. Hawks will collect before the puck got deep. Hawks turn up the middle of the ice. Bruno trying to keep the play wide to the near side. Shot gloved by Heller, who does not give up a rebound. Draw to Heller's stick side. Johnson wins the draw into the ref skates. Hawks collect, turn to the middle, shot across, and that is bashed back door past Sam, who could not get there in time. .11:34 left in the third period. Scrum off the draw. Soroka knocks the puck free. Now played up the far side by the Hawks. Hawks into the Royal zone. Pushed wide by Bible. Stolen by Johnson. Johnson floats it forward. Soroka can't get to it in time, but the puck comes out of the zone. Play in front of the Royals bench. Johnson trying to shove the play forward. Hammered ahead by Soroka, collected by the Hawks in front of their own bench. Played to the near side, broken up by Picard. Royals tag up. Picard still with puck. She gets it to Johnson. Johnson loses the puck in the corner. She breaks the play up. Soroka steps forward, knocks the puck back into the bodies. Played to the middle. Picard sweeps the puck to the near side. Collected by the Hawks in the corner, turning up the near side. Puck played to the middle. Bible steps forward, holds the puck in the zone. Johnson drops it back. Bible can't hold the zone this time. Puck comes out the center. Tsui collects at her blue line. Tsui gives the puck to Picard on the near side. Picard across the ice, broken up at center. Picard recollects. She plays the puck to the far boards and then goes to collect. She dumps the puck ahead. That goes on net. Goalie had to kick that to the outside. Play on the near boards, broken up by Sray. Sray floats it forward, and that is under the goalie, who hangs on. .10:19 left in the third period. Stray wins the draw to the outside. Hireman blocks the outlet pass. Puck trickles on net off of the blocked outlet, and the goalie will cover. Draw one to the outside. Hireman knocks the puck towards the corner. Drop back up the near side. Seeley steps forward. Puck comes free. It will be collected by Bruno in her own end. Bruno retreats behind her net, moving to the far side. Puck shut up the boards. That is tipped by Thomas, and it goes into the Royals bench. Draw will stay inside the zone. Draw one to the outside, collected by Bruno. Bruno gets her pocket picked in the corner. To his side in the corner. Hawks step away with the puck. Turned back behind the goal. Seeley racing over on the near side. She plays the puck up, centering feed, intercepted by Sray. Sray charges forward. She runs into a player, gives the puck to Thomas. Thomas overskates and then couldn't hold on to it. Puck swept away just inside the Hawks' blue line. Thomas partially blocks the outlet pass. Hawks recollect at center. Played across the ice into the zone. Bruno steps forward, breaks up the play. Bruno sweeps it up the far side. Collected by the Hawks at the point, dumped back up the boards. Bruno collects there, hammered up. That bounced off the boards straight to Picard. Picard hammers it past the defender, then races to it. Picard gets to it first. Picard in the zone, trying to center. Picard waiting for help. Centers, hammered forward by Soraka. That is blocked into the corner by the Hawks defense. Drop back to the point. Bible holds there. Her shot is blocked, and it will rattle into the corner. Collected by Soraka. Soraka centering feed, blocked. Hawks collect on the far side, played up towards the point, held in by Bible. Her shot is blocked and then gloved down. Hammered forward by the Royals. That's blocked. Bouncing puck now dumps down the ice, and that is going to go, no, not for icing. It was tipped on the way through. Sui back to collect. Sui turns to the near side, plays the puck up to Johnson. That is tipped out of the zone. Hawks will collect at their blue line. Hawks turn to the middle, play broken up. Held in the zone, puck goes to Shen. Shen gets pickpocketed. Puck bounced out to neutral where Bible will control. Bible turns to the far side, retreats into her own zone, then plays the puck up. That's intercepted. Pushed back into the Royals' end. Bible slows things down on the boards. Bible hammers it ahead. That gets out to neutral. Schumacher hammers it through, then races forward. She shoves her way through. Puck stays out of the zone. Dumped up. Sray breaks things up. Puck bounces to Bruno. Bruno plays the puck to the near side, shoves it ahead. Broken up by the Hawks at the blue line. Second effort dumped through everybody and down. This is going to go for an icing on the Hawks. 7:55 remaining in the third period. Stray wins the draw to the outside. Puck is dumped to the point, held in by Seeley. Seeley's shot blocked down in front by the skates. Turned back to the boards. Seeley steps forward, lobs it in. That's tipped, held in front, and Schumacher shovels it into the goalie's equipment. And the goalie keeps it out of the goal. .743 remaining in the third. Draw to the goalie stick side in the Hawks zone. Stray wins the draw back to Shen. Shen shoves the puck back to Seeley. Seeley's dump in goes off the face of the Hawks forward and is now skated out of the zone. Shen races back to break up the play, sent to the middle, broken up by Seeley, who gets the puck to the near boards. Play on the near side. Seeley shovels the puck ahead and now collected by Stray. Stray up the near side into the Hawks zone. Stray cuts to the middle, takes a shot, and that is gloved by the goalie, who hangs on to it. Draw will be to the goalie stick side again. Johnson wins the draw back. Sui steps forward. Her shot up the middle is blocked. Hammered forward by Hireman. Sui steps forward. Can't hold the zone. Puck comes out. Bible turns the puck to the far side. Bible plays the puck forward for Thomas. Thomas back into the zone. Her inlet pass is blocked. Puck shoved up the far side boards. Dumped forward by the Hawks. Intercepted by Thomas. She gets it to Hireman. Hireman can't hold on to it. Puck drifts to the near side. Dropped by Johnson to Tsui. Tsui sends it back up the near side. That was behind Johnson. Behind the net, puck played to the near side. Johnson blocks the outlet pass. Stolen by the Hawks behind the net and played up the far side. That's blocked by Thomas. Her shot doesn't have anything on it. Played out the middle. Thomas recollects. Shot blocked in front. Shen steps forward. Hireman steps forward. Can't get to it. Puck bounced into the slot and now racing out. Hawks will control. Hawks played to the near side. Push past Tsui into the zone. Turning to the middle. Cut to the front. Heller gets in the way and the puck is swept to the outside. I don't know if that actually went on goal. Puck played up to the point, blocked down by the Hawks. Dumped forward and blocked. Johnson gets a hold of it. Johnson up the far side. She shoots it down into the Hawks zone. Royals going for a change. Hawks collect deep in their own zone. Turn the puck off the boards. Played away from Picard. Puck pushed to the far side. Picard pressuring there. Held in by Srey initially at the point. Now hammered out of the zone. Puck bounces to Picard. Picard dumps forward. That is blocked. Second effort gets to Soroka. Soroka into the zone. Turn. Shot. Bouncing puck. Covered by the goalie, who hangs on. Draw to the goalie's glove side. One back by the Royals. Bruno steps forward. Her shot is wide of the net. Play on the near side. Sent up the middle. That was tipped free. Bruno tries to send it forward. That was blocked by the Hawks. Centering feed. Intercepted by Sealy. Sealy's outlet pass is blocked by the Hawks into the corner. Puck bounced up into the air. Collected by Srey. She sends it forward for Soroka. Held in by the Hawks. Hawks turn behind the goal line. Moving to the near side. Stuff attempt does not go. And Heller is on top of the puck. Heller keeps it out on the stuff attempt. 5:14 remaining in the third period. Draw one to the outside, dropped back to the point, shot from distance, blocked by Heller, swept aside by the defenders before the rebound could happen. Play on the far side boards. Bruno breaks the play up there. She turns it back up the far side, bounced off the glass. Bouncing puck rolled to the blue line, held in by the Hawks, intercepted in the middle, played forward by Sealy. Bruno got a stick on it. Hawks turned it back into the zone on the near side. Played wide by Sealy. Puck played into the corner. Sealy pushes the play wide, gets some help from Srey. Hawks still with it. Dropped to the slot. Shot in. Heller kicks that to the near side. Played to the near point. Turning up the near boards. Picard breaks the play up. Sent back to the point. Play still on the boards. Dumped to the middle. Blocked in front and then dumped wide of the net. Sealy gets to it first. Floats the puck to Picard. Picard hammers it to the middle. That's tipped forward but not out of the zone. Sealy stops the inlet pass and then dumps it out on the near side. That is going to go down but not far enough for an icing. Hawks collect in their own end. Pressured by Picard. Played away from her out to neutral on the far side. That drifts back in and the Royals had not cleared the zone yet. Shu runs into a player coming over the blue line and eats the ice afterwards. Draw on the dot in front of the Hawks bench. Referee blew that one dead. We will redo that. Draw one to the outside, controlled by the Royals. Bible gives it to Tsui. Tsui forward to Shen. Shen made an extra move at the line, but the play is called onside. Shen battling on the near side, drops the puck for Tsui. That is hammered past her and out of the zone. Bible races back. She turns to the near side, shovels the puck back out to neutral. That gets past the defender. Shen racing ahead. Shen charging forward to pressure. Puck played behind the net. Shen pushes the puck into the far corner. Schumacher holds there, dumps it forward, falls down on the play. Held by Bible. Bible's shot doesn't make it through the bodies. Bounced to the near side. Shen races over. She gets there first, keeps the puck in the corner. Battle in the corner. Turned by the Hawks to the near side. Help coming from Johnson. Played back to the point and now out. Tsui pushes the play wide. She takes the player out. No call. Puck played into the zone. Tsui turns it loose. Puck bounced to the near side. Bodies falling down. Puck sent into the corner. Johnson will collect there. Johnson moves behind the net. Rattles the puck hard around. That took a soft bounce. Schumacher hammers it out of the zone. Played up the middle of the ice. Broken up by Schumacher. Played into the zone. Bible turns to the far side and floats the puck forward. That is collected by the player coming off the bench. Collected now by the Hawks. Dumped up the far side. Shot forward by Sealy. That will get past the defender into the zone and be collected by the Hawks deep in their own end. Hawks play the puck to the near side. Pushed up the near side board. Stray gets in the way of the outlet pass. Bruno holds the zone. Stray's shot is blocked down in front. Bounce to the inboards. Hawks collect deep in their end. Turning to the far side. Shot up the far boards. Held in by Sealy. Now bounced out. Broken up by Stray. Recollected by the Hawks and dumped deep. That will go behind the goal. Collected by the Hawks first. Held deep by Bruno. Stuff attempt goes in front. Does not go. Played to the blue line but not out. Picard gets in the way, and then Stray charges forward with the puck. Stray up the middle of the ice with Picard behind her. She leaves the puck behind. Re-picked up, now knocked to the far side, hammered up the far side boards. Pushed forward by Bruno. That was not out of the zone. Hawks dump the puck deep. Royals have pulled their goalie with 1:55 left. Floated forward by Sealy. Johnson blocks the shot. Played out of the zone. Soroka charging over. She is not going to get there in time. Played into the zone. Push deep, puck comes off the stick. Sealy gets to it first in the corner. Sealy tries to keep the play wide, intercepted by Bruno. That is shot up, gloved down, shot from distance, blocked by Picard, and that will get out of the zone. Hawks dump the puck back in on the far side, collected by Sealy. Sealy plays the puck forward. She shovels the puck ahead. That is going to go all the way down. Icing waved off. Hawks have to go get it. Soroka charges forward. Play broken up on the board. Centering feed comes to the front. Tipped in front by Picard. Does not go on target. Play to the blue line, and that gets out of the zone. Bruno racing back. She will get there. Bruno turns to the far side. Dumps the puck forward. That gets through. Touched by the defender at their blue line. Racing in. Played up the near side. Broken up by Johnson. 1 minute remaining in the period. Picard digging the puck out. Puck goes to Shin. Shin turns. Cuts back to the near side. Shin forward. Hawks blow a tire. Shin into the zone. Shin moves to the near side. Cuts behind the goal. Shot is off the pipe. Bounced into the corner. Schumacher's centering feet goes behind the goal. Blocked by the goalie. Play comes to the near point. Bruno collects there. She shovels it ahead. That's blocked down by the Hawks. 33 seconds remaining. Played up the near side's boards. Picard gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno holds. Shot. Blocked down in front. And then shot by Shin. And waved off by the referee. And it is a goal. Shin's going to get credit for it. It is all tied up with 24.1 seconds remaining. Referees had a discussion after the call. It was initially waved off and then called a good goal. So the extra attacker pays off for the Royals. It is now tied with 24.1 seconds remaining. If it is tied at the end of regulation, we will go to a shootout. Draw one back by the Royals. Hammered forward by the Hawks. Bounced into the zone. Stepping through the middle. Broken up by Hireman. Racing to the near side. Bruno sweeps it out of the zone. That is hammered out to neutral. Collected by Stray. Stray plays it to the middle. She gets shoved down from behind. Puck played into the Royal zone. Sealy turns it up the near side. Played up the near side boards. Outlet pass blocked by Stray. Poked forward by Hireman. 2 seconds, one. And shot is not going to count even if it had gone in. That is the end of regulation. We will get a shootout. 3 players per side. So teams deciding who their shootout trio is going to be. Each team will get 3 shooters. If we are still tied after 3, it will become a sudden death shootout where each team will get one, and we will just continue until there is a winner. Hawks are going to shoot first. Hawks move in on the far side. Cutting in shot. Gloved by Heller, who hangs on. Picard to take the first shot for the Royals. Picard moves up the ice. Taking her time, moves in. Deeks wide, shoots, and misses the net. Hawks move up the middle of the ice. Shot blockered aside by Heller. Bruno to take the second shot for the Royals. Bruno moves straight up the ice. Deeks shoots and beats the goalie. Bruno puts the Royals up 1. Hawks skate forward, moving to the middle, cutting wide, shot blocked down by Heller, and that is going to do it. Heller stops the third one. Royals are going to walk away with this one with a final score of 3-2 in the shootout. We'll get the handshake line here. See everybody for our afternoon game at 3:30, I believe. Heller comes up big on the saves. Close game here from the top 2 teams in the bracket. We will see everybody this afternoon. Thank you, everybody, for watching. See you this afternoon.